Hi, this is Shay with Trucks to Sales here today looking at this 2012 Kenworth T800 with an 09 Tornado vacuum unit on it. We actually have one more of these Tornado vacuum units in excellent condition. It wasn't a rollover or anything. It was just one we took off a chassis, a 2012 with the Ryobishi blower from Italy, the blower motor on that one. So I will show you some shots of that one here at the end of the video of the actual tank we have, but we can set up another one of these identical units or on a different chassis as well if you want a Peterbilt or save some money with the Freightliner, something like that. We do have these available. This was originally tank was fitted on a tandem axle truck, but we put the lift axle because, as you know, these things are heavy. So the other one is exactly the same capacities and dimensions and everything of this one, just about 3 years newer. So it has this full extending boom up there, can suck dry or wet materials. This has the manual controls right here, as well as electric controls on a tethered remote here. You can see we got the Tornado blower on this one. So the other one has a little different blower on it. You can see on this one we eliminated the water heater, and we also disconnected all of the valve heating elements and all of that stuff. As you can see, there's no coolant lines running to any of the valves. So if that was an option that you wanted to keep all that stuff, we can do that. This customer here wanted it as light of weight as possible, so we did not put the toolboxes back on either. So that was another possibility. Got the whole pressure washer set up here as well. There you can see the tethered remote. This also does have the option to be remote control as well. So that stuff is installed in there. We did not get that fully functional, the remote control, but we could if that was an option that you wanted. This chassis is full double frame, has a 20,000 pound front axle that we put the brand new Yokohama 425s on. See, we got the silencers there on it. We put a Hendrickson steerable lift axle. We slid the axles back just to try to get more weight on these back axles. So that's something that we can do as well. Got all the work lights, everything works back here. Extra manual valve on the tailgate latch release. Shut off. All aluminum rims on this one, and left the cover off here so we can take a look in there. See if the, oh yeah, that's dry enough. So we re-epoxied, just sanded down and re-epoxied all the spaces where the epoxy was flaking off. Wasn't really much rust on this one, just, you know, surface rust where the epoxy had come off. So we redid that. For the water tank, same thing in the debris tank, that's also in excellent condition, and this one's an 09. So the other one we have is a 2012. We'll take a look inside of that one as well. And then we kind of did these diamond plate aluminum here. Again, just want to keep the weight down on this particular one. We got the big old hydraulic tank there with filter, all fresh filters, all serviced and everything. So you still got a decent amount of storage. Again, you can fit a 48-inch toolbox right there on both sides if you want more tool capacity. Nice thing about this chassis, and we have another identical one, is this fuel tank and def tank all nice and tucked away here under the door. So as you can see, you don't need a whole lot. It doesn't take up a whole lot of frame space, so you got plenty of room for toolboxes and all that stuff. So definitely a good chassis. And we have a 2013 with 306 on the miles, and these have Cummins ISX 15s set at 400 horsepower, so the lower horsepower setting. That can be turned up to 485 if desired, and this just has a regular 10-speed on it. You can see this one actually is about the same miles as the other one. This basic gauge package does have full locking differentials, as you can see. Drive line on, all of that. 10-speed. Batteries under the passenger seat. Again, just freeing up tons of frame rail space. Got a battery kill switch right there. But this cab definitely cleaned up nicely. Here's our 2012 F3 Tornado vacuum tank with the mufflers on it, and Raibuchi blower it's got, if I'm saying that right. Got the boom. This came off a working truck, so this truck was not in an accident at all. So everything was working, but we actually sold the truck for another use and repurposed it here, and we have this vacuum tank available. And as you can see, this one will definitely come out nice with a fresh coat of paint. And go ahead and look in the tank here. So we will be re-epoxying this tank. Right now it has surface rust on it, no real deep set in rust. And on that, that's just the dirt covering the epoxy. So all the epoxy is still on that part there. But you can see it would help to just flake all this off, shine it up real good, and then put a fresh coat of epoxy on there. So definitely worth restoring here on this Tornado vacuum tank, 2012 unit. And here's the cabinet, all matching stuff connected together here. Blower motor. So 2,300 hours on the boiler. Water pump, 1,727 hours. We're actually going to be putting a brand new water pump on there, so won't have to worry about that. And the blower, 2,482 hours on that. So, and we got all the wiring harnesses for this to connect right back up. And if you do want the water heater connected, we can do that or leave it off. But brand new water pump on this unit. Yeah, just give us a call and we'll get you a price on setting up another one of these Tornado vacuum trucks. So we got the full unit ready to go. Several chassis options available on that. You can visit our website at www.trucksasales for more information. Thank you.